I have said this many times and I will say it again. Execution is what differentiates ideas that look similar on paper. Not uniqueness, not how clever the idea sounds, not even how detailed the strategy document is. Two businesses can have the same idea, target the same market, and even share similar resources. But the one that wins is usually the one that executes better, not the one that brainstormed harder. This is why I often remind clients, including those I have helped develop strategies for, that a strategy on its own is still just an idea. Until it is implemented, it has no real value. It cannot inform decisions, drive growth, or reveal what needs fixing. And this is where many businesses get stuck because we are always encouraging you to develop your strategies, especially in the beginning of the year, and there's a lot of excitement around the same. But enthusiasm without follow through creates a false sense of progress. Owning a strategy is not the same thing as using it. And I'll give an example. A retail business, for example, invests time and money into a go to market strategy that clearly outlines the pricing, promotion, and distribution channels. But 6 months later, sales haven't improved. Not because the strategy was flawed, but because the promotions were never tested consistently, pricing decisions were changed impulsively, and distribution partnerships were never followed up. The strategy didn't fail, it was never truly executed. Another example, a service based business develops a customer retention strategy but never tracks follow ups, doesn't train staff on the new process, and also fails to measure repeat purchase behavior. Eventually, the conclusion will be retention strategies do not work, but in reality, execution never happened long enough to generate meaningful data. Now, here's a balanced truth. Execution does not mean blind or rigid implementation. Businesses operate in dynamic environments, markets shift, teams face capacity constraints, cash flow fluctuates. Strategy execution should allow room for adjustment, but adjustment should be informed by data, not by assumptions, panic, or convenience. This is why implementation matters so deeply. Execution is what gives you feedback, then feedback gives you data, then data allows you to decide what to maintain, what to fix, and what to abandon entirely. Without execution, you are left with opinions. With execution, you have evidence. And this is an important distinction. Having the right idea is not the same as having data that proves or disapproves that idea in the real world. Those two business owners are not operating in the same lane. So as you work on your 2026